Hello, everyone. George Ater here from Open at Microsoft show. I'm in Hedmond from the MVP Summit, where I met all the MVPs around the world. And we have recorded some nice shots and testimonies about the Azure technology by wanting you to watch and follow what the MVPs are doing with Azure Kubernetes Service, also with Cloud Native. We're now with Mohit from Atlanta. And we're going to talk a little bit about Azure Kubernetes Service. And Mohit is like building a SaaS platform on top of AKS.
Right.
Tell me about that. Welcome. And how is the experience? How long it's taking to build this?
For sure. Yeah. So I work for a company called Configured.
Yeah.
And we are a SaaS company now, and we help manufacturing companies in solving their configuration programs.
Yeah.
So some of the big manufacturing industries in Europe and North America uses our software, and we are a critical part of their supply chain. So what we do is we provide them a software which solves a lot of their configuration program to ensure that the manufacturing is done the way they intend it to. Now, from the AKS point of view, so we decided to move to Azure and offer a SaaS offering. And our obvious choice was Azure for that. And then we started with the app services initially.
Yep.
So the idea was to get the ball rolling. And Azure App Services was the easiest option at that point of time because we didn't have AKS automatic.
That's a good point. Just like a cut there. Like the good point is you don't have to start on AKS, from the beginning. There's all the options.
Yep.
Then you can move app service, Azure Container Apps. So AKS automatic now, and the full AKS standard.
Correct.
So how was that experience moving, and doing that progression? That's very common with the customers.
Correct. So we decided that we want to go to app service first, have the MVP running, have to make sure that we can onboard a couple of customers and then get the experience. But the goal was always to get onto Kubernetes because we wanted more control on how we are hosting, how we are managing, how we are scaling these services. So we didn't have AKS automatic, so we decided to do a full implementation on Kubernetes. Kubernetes could be overwhelming for sure. But at the same time, when you're using a platform like AKS, there are a lot of stuff that Microsoft takes care for you. So you don't have to start the wheel from scratch.
So you have like node management, patching management, you can schedule your patch. So those things kind of help a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's an overhead. It's an unnecessary overhead that I don't want to take care of. I want to ensure that my application runs on Kubernetes,
Perfect.
But not, I don't want to build another team to just manage Kubernetes itself, right? And it's like leave the topic to the best. So Microsoft knows how to handle it best than us. So we use AKS instead of installing Kubernetes in a local server. And since then, we have moved to multiple customers. We have scaled out a lot. We have multiple customers in Europe and Northern American region. Some of the big manufacturing names you can find in the industry is using our software on SaaS.
You have a multi-tenant SaaS application where you scale.
Yes.
With number of class.
Yes, so we have a single tenant and multi-tenant applications. Okay. We have built multiple apps and everything is on Kubernetes right now. So I'm very happy to share that. And we are running one more project where we are moving one of the legacy application to Kubernetes as well. Yeah. And the idea is that everything Kubernetes, we also do a lot of custom solutions for our customers.
Yep.
Those solutions are also going to Kubernetes now. So Kubernetes for our all compute work is the goal.
And how could Azure Kubernetes Service help you to integrate with all the Azure products?
Right. So I think the integration is seamless. That's one of the big benefit of using Azure. And I've been working with Azure from 2008, I guess. I'm one of the few early adopters. So I've seen it grow. But now we have hundreds of services. When I started, it was probably like 20 services on the portal. It was an old portal, what we call as pre-ARM era. Now, what we have now is hundreds and thousands of services. I don't even have a count of how many services we provide in Azure anymore. And the good part is that the integrations between all of these services are quite good enough. So if you want to basically, let's say, integrated with the container registry. It's seamless. If you want to put your GitHub or Azure DevOps to directly deploy for CI/CD, it's there. If you also want to do basically monitoring right out of the box, so again, you are not reinventing the wheel from the scratch. You have the platform, you are just wiring up different components, and everything works for you.
That's great. That's great. Thanks a lot for sharing this.
Absolutely.
And it's great to have you here in Redmond for MVP Summit, and hope you come for many years more.
Absolutely.
See
This
you
is
all
my
soon.
yeah. Thank you.